metabolically healthy obesity. This is little bit actually, if I will tell metabolically healthy obesity, most probably people not understand what is that. What is metabolically healthy obesity? Normally, if we will discuss or if we will tell obesity normally we take BMI as a criteria, and with BMI we divide as a normal weight, those who are having overweight, those who are having obese. Less than 25 internationally, less than 25 is normal, 25 to 30 is overweight, more than 30 BMI is considered as obese. And of course, for Asian population, specifically for India, this BMI criteria has been reduced, that 2 points less for Indian population, that is 23 to 28, and after 28 it is obesity. Then comes what is metabolically healthy obesity. That means we will get some people in our normal clinical practice, those who are obese, still their blood glucose is normal, their blood pressure is normal, their lipid profile is normal, everything is normal. But they are obese and BMI is more than 30. So these are the group which is considered as metabolically healthy obesity. Then comes what is the criteria, what is the definition of metabolically healthy obesity. That thinks that metabolically healthy obesity takes the criteria of BMI, along with that blood glucose, along with lipid profile, along with, since some people they have taken insulin resistance, homocysteine, and also a lot of additional criteria for particularly defining metabolically healthy obesity. But till date, internationally there is no guideline or there is no specific definition for metabolically healthy obesity. Then comes what is the prevalence of metabolically healthy obesity. In US, actually there is one study in US, they have taken NAHANIS from 2005 to 2012 to see what is the prevalence of metabolically healthy obesity. What they found, that actually in NAHANIS they divided the whole group into 4 groups. Those who are underweight, those who are normal weight, those who are overweight, and those who are obese. The surprising thing is, even if those who are underweight, in that group almost 23 to 24% people are having metabolically healthy obesity. That means they have higher body fat, though they are metabolically normal, but their body fat is significantly high in comparison to those who are lean and thin normal population. So what is the indication? The indication is those who are having central obesity, those who are having high body fat, most probably these are the group which actually have the highest propensity or highest prevalence of complications in future. They might develop coronary disease, they might develop stroke, they have almost a highest incidence of diabetes in comparison to the other population. Then comes, among the metabolically healthy obesity people, are they going to remain healthy, or they can enter into metabolically unhealthy obesity? Yes, the thing is that there are certain studies, a 3-year follow-up studies, they try to see what is at baseline and at 3 years, what is happening to their characters, what is happening, whether they are developing certain criteria which put them in metabolically unhealthy obesity. Ultimately what they found, by 3 years, those who are at baseline normal weight, almost 21% to 30% people have at least one risk factor increase, that they might have increase in blood pressure, systolic or diastolic blood pressure, they might have increase in cholesterol, or their blood glucose has increased. And those who are already at baseline obese, among those people, almost 70% people have some sort of one or more complications during the course. So that what I want to indicate, that even if those who are metabolically healthy obese at baseline, these people are increased risk of development of complication during the follow-up if they are not properly doing exercise, if they are not properly doing a proper dietary pattern or dietary plan. So these are the things which actually helps them. From the healthy they can come down to normal person, or from the healthy they can go to the unhealthy or metabolically unhealthy obese patient. So the thing is that the individual person's diet and exercise is one of the important factor which decides that whether the metabolically healthy obese can enter into the unhealthy obese patient, or metabolically healthy patient can become a normal person with a normal BMI, with less amount of body fat, with less amount of central adiposity. Thank you.
Insights from the world's best medical minds. You are watching therightdoctors.com.